My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
Yeah. What's going on, peoples? Real quick, before the thoughts leave my brain, because I saw the movie like 2 days ago, I wanted to do my quick little review on Aladdin. Aladdin. I'm sure y'all remember when the preview / trailers came out for this movie. Because I remember when it came out, it started trending, and I'm like, why is Aladdin trending? And then I saw the trailer, and I was like, oh. I remember doing that. I was like, oh, that's why it's trending. Because I'm sure when we all seen Will Smith as Genie, at least the first thought that came to my mind was like, oh snap, Hollywood's about to ruin another Disney classic. That's the first thought that came to my mind. Because you have to know, and this is getting into a whole nother topic / debate that I don't want to get into. But two of my favorite Disney films of all time is Tarzan and Beauty and the Beast. Those two are in my top 5 easily. Okay, and they've done 2 live action remakes of those movies. I think Tarzan came out in I don't think it was last year. I think it was 2017. Might have been 2016, but they did the live action remake to that. And I went and saw that movie, bro. I have never been so devastated. Because literally, that movie, my God, the magic of that Tarzan movie, bro. And when I seen that live action, that's why I'm so like, I go into stuff like this with eyebrows already raised. Because when you're touching Disney, like royalty classics like that, I'm talking about Tarzan, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Toy Story, Mulan, whatever. Oh my God, you know a Mulan live action. I think they already confirmed it. Boy, if they ruined that. So yeah, they did Tarzan. Really wasn't a big fan of that at all. Then they did Beauty and the Beast. I don't remember what year that was neither, but they did a live action remake to that as well. They had what's that chick's name? The girl that plays Hermione the girl that plays Hermione in Harry Potter. What's that actress's name, bro? Emma Stone? No, that's that other white girl. Bro, y'all know what I'm talking about. Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. I don't remember her name, but she was playing Belle in the live action remake to Beauty and the Beast. And of course, Beast needed CGI. His CGI was just kind of looking off. That movie just wasn't. But yeah, let's talk about Will. Let's get the elephant out the room. Will Smith's Genie. He's not bad in this movie. He's not Robin Williams. No one will ever be the late, great Robin Williams. And if there's some background noise going on in the back, there's just a lot of people moving around right now, but no one will be Robin Williams. No one can do with Genie what he did with Genie. I feel like a lot of people are looking at this movie, or if they plan on going to see this movie, they're like looking at it from the standpoint like they don't want Will Smith to completely mimic Robin Williams. And if he did do that, he's gonna fail anyways, because no one can be Robin Williams but him, so he wouldn't want to do that no way. But at the same time, people don't want to go to this movie and see Will Smith play Will Smith as Genie, if that makes sense. Like, when you go see a Will Smith movie, a lot of people just expect to see Will Smith playing Will Smith. And people don't want him to see that as him playing Genie. So honestly, Will has like this much room to operate in this role. You can't completely mimic Robin Williams because you're gonna fail at it, and you can't be Will Smith as Genie. So I felt like the job that he did do, I felt like Will did a good job in this movie. He did the character justice. A lot of times with the musicals, especially A Friend Like Me. A Friend Like Me is pretty much a song for Genie because it's just him singing, and that was the only time I felt myself like kind of heavily. What the hell? I said heavily. That was the only time I was like heavily critiquing Will, and I had to catch myself. I'm like, stop, because I was like literally just thinking of Robin Williams performing that song, and I'm like, I have to stop this. But that was the only time on that song, A Friend Like Me. He does a good job on that song, but I just preferred Robin Williams' version. It just has so much more energy, or just something to it. I just liked his one was just so the energy that Robin Williams put into that song was just. Will kind of had like a smooth, relaxed point to it, and at times he did like crank it up and got goofy and stuff, and the CGI on that part was good and stuff. But that was the only time I had to catch myself and was like, stop, So but Will does a great job in this movie as Genie. He did as good of a job as you can with this particular role, trying to fill the shoes of Robin Williams, So he did a good job, and even when we was walking out the theater, I thought this jump was so cute because it was like this older couple sitting, kind of next to me. There was like, I don't know, like maybe mid-60s, whatever, and like they was walking out the theater and just talking about the movie and like going back to how they saw the of course how they saw the Disney classic movie and just like comparing it. And I was just like, it was just so cute to me. And even they were saying like, I felt like Will did a great job. He was not Robin, but he put his own little flavor and style on. I was like, yeah, they did, right? The guy that played Aladdin, I don't know his name, but I felt like he did a good job. I honestly felt like everyone did a pretty good job in this movie. Even the freaking, because he was another character that I seen being critiqued when we saw Jafar in the trailers. I mean, of course, like the whole look of Jafar was just like, they could have did something better. But again, this is a live action remake, so I felt like his acting was pretty good as Jafar. Of course it could have been better, but I didn't feel like Jafar was horrible in this movie. He could have looked a little bit more menacing, yes, but I felt like the actual acting that guy did wasn't that bad. Freaking Jasmine, I don't even know the name of this chick. Man, that movie magic is crazy. The chick that plays Jasmine, man, when certain angles that they had on Jasmine, I'm like, I understand Aladdin, bro. Like, this man Aladdin was willing to risk it all for Jasmine. And you sometimes, pretty much every time she was on screen, I'm just like, damn. Like, every time, bro. Like, she was great in this movie. Of course, on the A Whole New World, song, when it's him and Jasmine singing, again, this is why I feel like a lot of times with live action remakes, they just can't really compete with the animated version, just because there's just so much more you can do in that version. And then compared to the live action remake, you're trying to make it look realistic without looking too like the frick, so again, like even during, that song, I don't feel like that song feels as magical in the, compared to the Disney classic. But, again, that's just because it's a live action remake and you're actually like looking at real people trying to sing this song. Meanwhile, they're on a magic carpet flying around Agrabah. So it's like, there's just certain things I feel like you can't replicate in a live action remake. But I felt they did good on the songs in this movie. Even the I don't even know the name of the song. But you know, the songs like Prince Ali, you know, that song. I honestly felt like everyone did a good job in this movie. The only, even Abu, you know, no, is it Abu or Apu? I think it's Apu, ain't it? I don't know, you know, but you know, a monkey that'll be on Aladdin. Like, I felt like the CGI with him was good. I don't even know if it was a CGI, was it an actual monkey? But I felt like he was, you know, cool in this movie. The only character that I probably just flat out did not like at all in this movie was what's Jafar's bird name? Iago. That was the only character, because I remember in the movies, he talked a lot. Like, he had a lot of personality. You could not get that bird to shut up. And in this movie, I mean, he talks, but it's more like quick, wacky one-liners. Like, "Brah, he's about to kill you." It's like stuff like that. He doesn't really, like, talk as much as you would want. That was probably the only character in this movie that I really didn't like at all. Outside of that, I felt like the guy that played Aladdin was pretty good, you know, considering what they were trying to do with a live action remake to a Disney classic. I felt like Jasmine was good in this movie, my God. That freaking chick that plays Jasmine. Whew. Oh, whoa. She was good in this movie. Even though I get what people were saying with Jafar, I felt like, yeah, at times he needed to look more like evil and stuff, but I felt like the guy that played him, like, his acting was good. I felt Will did a great job as Genie. He's not Robin Williams. Do not go into this thing thinking he's gonna outdo Robin. No, like, he's not. He's just not, you know, but Will does the character great justice, you know. It's not a horrible job at Genie, you know. So I actually felt like this was one of the best live action Disney remakes they've done, because I did not like Tarzan. I really didn't like Beauty and the Beast. I felt like Aladdin was actually pretty good. I'd probably give the movie an 8 out of 10. I was actually shocked that I actually liked this movie, because I literally thought they were going to ruin another Disney classic. And I know we got Mulan coming. I hope they do not ruin that movie. I think they're doing a live action remake of Mulan. I hope they do not ruin that movie, because that's another movie that's probably in my top 5 Disney movies. And then, of course, you got Lion King coming. You know, you got Childish Gambino, or, well, Donald Glover playing, I think he's Simba. And you got Beyonce as they're doing a lot of these live action remakes to classics. So, you know, but I actually felt like Aladdin was one of the better ones. Shockingly, I actually felt like this movie was pretty good. So if you did like Aladdin growing up, if you loved the Disney movie Aladdin, I'd say go see this movie. I don't think it would completely be like just a complete, you know, crapping of a movie that you loved growing up in your childhood. I actually think it's pretty decent, you know. So that's my review of Aladdin. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. What did you guys think about it if you saw it? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, all right? Peace.